Wholeness. Welcome to Runes of Silvertree. This is Silvertree here. Thank you so much for tuning into the 4th episode of the Wild Boar Season 2. The title of this reading, this energy reading this Wednesday is You Will Find Your Way. And yes, this is a love reading, and happy belated Valentine's Day to everyone. Even though that's a recognized and practiced holiday, I am a firm believer that every day should be a love day, and that love is a journey, love is a teacher, love is an ongoing experience. So let's get into our reading. As always, for our energy vortex, we have the mind, heart, and body, and we will start with the mind of the human collective. Finding your way, right? You will find your way with love. And so, as in a love song, love is a mini splendid thing. All you need is love. Okay? All you need is love, love, love. And I know that that's something that, for those of us who struggle with it, our relationship with love and how that affects our mind, it can be kind of an eye roll. You just kind of want to sigh, roll your eyes, and walk away. And when you hear someone say, oh, all you need is love to function in this world. All you need is love to, to get through life. And yes and no. When you involve the mind, when you involve the ego, it's kind of silly, right? Does love pay our bills? Does love solve our problems? Does love fix things? Does love truly make things happen? And most of us would agree, well, no, right? In order to get your paycheck, in order to pay your bills, in order to start your projects, in order to achieve your goals, we never truly encompass love in that process. Why do we separate and only put love in the heart and label love as something just emotional and romantic? I think that love should be incorporated in all that we do, and it should be incorporated in all of our thoughts. How we think shapes our world. How we think shapes us into who we are. And so, as you're looking at this sigil of, I see a new moon, I see partnership, of course, and I see a timeline. I see a lot of patience, this need to grow, okay? This need to put in the work that is due. And beneath that, at the feet of these two beings holding each other's hands, I see the full moon and this alchemical energy. Okay, but the dominant energy is the new moon, a secret, something that's hidden and unknown. And sometimes when it comes to our thinking and when it comes to, trying to figure things out, we can get a bit taken away and get lost on the timeline, get lost in our tasks that we set out for ourselves, all of our ideas, like I have to get A, B, C, D done. I have to take this step 1, 2, 3. And our ego takes us out and takes us away from thinking of love. Love isn't just a romantic experience. Love is an action. Love is shown. Love is demonstrated. Okay? And so when you're working on your mental wellness this week, or whenever you hear this message, this transmission, ask yourself, how do you incorporate love in your daily life? How do you, what are your thoughts of love? Right? When you're trying to find your way, meaning finding your own understanding of what love is to you, it can be kind of a mental game, you know? And I'm just asking you, and I feel like Source is asking you to question your involvement in that with the people that you love. What are your true thoughts of the people that you're involved with? Your colleagues, your neighbors, your family, your friends, strangers, acquaintances. We say very often, oh, I love you, oh, I love you. But truly, when you're sitting in prayer or in meditation, because you can actually send out thought frequencies, and those people that you think of receive those things. Yes, thoughts are things. They're unseen things. And so I'm seeing in the tally marks here of just kind of getting a bit lost in order and just organization, categorizing, labeling, putting things in their place. And that's okay to do that. Now's the time to do that, you know? Now's the time to make your long-term goals. It's a perfect time. January, February, March is a perfect time to reevaluate your input for this year, what you want to get out of it, what type of experiences you want to have, and what type of experiences do you want to create. And that all starts with the mind. But while you're doing this and going through this thought process of how you want to go about your path, what will help that is to incorporate love. When you incorporate love, you will find your way. When you incorporate love in the service, in your business, and what you're trying to manifest, especially those of you who are in the public arena, right? Meaning you are either in public service, or you have your own business, or you're actively dealing with the public and with people. Ask yourself, the ideas that I'm creating to help shape my goal or shape this dream that will affect many people, does it involve love? Or is it all very ego driven and right brained, right? They say in science that the right brain is our rational, mathematical, logical side, and our left brain is very emotional. Okay? And I will say this, never, ever, ever allow someone to tell you or label you as left brain, right brain. Okay? Because of anything that's very, very, I feel like it's very dangerous. I've been labeled as such. Oh, you're just left brain. You're just really focused on the emotional. You know, I literally, personally, I've gone through that where it's almost an indirect of being labeled as dumb or unintelligent because you're unable to analyze. Okay? And also, one more note before we move on. I would like you, because what I'm seeing in this sigil is, you know, maybe this is just asking us to step back and step away from being so analytical and using our mind so much, of being of the mind. Step back from the mind. Sometimes there's too much emphasis on thinking, and you're not allowing supreme love to guide you. right? I know I personally will struggle with this, and I feel like the human collective is struggling with this needing to be right-brained, logical, rational all the time. You need to have everything together. You need to have your stuff together. You need to be organized. You need to be prepared. You need to be this. You need to be that. That's not love. Yes, we need organization. Yes, you need to be clear with your intentions, and your actions need to be intentional. But when you're running into a wall and into a block, that's what I'm seeing there, that dark circle there, okay, above this pair. I'm seeing that there's something there that's keeping them from seeing the bigger picture, which is this alchemical energy below at their feet. You have the answers at your feet. Don't get lost and tied up into what has always worked and what's always been. Sometimes, in order to see and tune into the alchemy in you, you need to embrace love. Step back from the mind. Step back from just needing to organize and needing to control everything and needing to categorize and put everything, a label on everything. Step back. Step away from the mind. Step away from this needing to be and to do. And allow love to guide you. Ask, what would someone who loves themselves do? What would someone who loves themselves do? And that's what I will leave you with as far as the collective mind, okay? For the heart, okay, the collective of the emotional body in our energy vortex, we have here the headless man or woman, the headless being, okay? On the left, we have the rune of the white wolf, okay? We have, which is wind energy. It's very, very powerful and guiding. When you don't know what else to do, you tune into your intuition, your heart, body, allowing the heart to lead you. And then on the left side, we have the star rune. We have this guidance, okay, that's very spiritual and ethereal. This is the unseen. This is guiding you. It's almost like during the time of the slaves back in, like, in old times in the U.S., there's a song called "Follow the Drinking Gourd." Follow the drinking gourd. Follow the North Star. You may not know where you're going. You may not know. You may be lost, but know. You look up into the sky. You see the North Star. You will know where to go. You'll know where to be led. So it's okay to be emotionally, those of you who are struggling, you feel headless, like you feel ungrounded. The mind is completely detached from the body. You don't know, you have no sense of direction. Allow your heart to guide you. Allow love to help you find your way. What would love feel about this? Right? You are love. We are love. And we must connect with that within ourselves. Nothing can teach you or show you. There are people who can teach you about love, and there are people who can demonstrate love to you. But what's more powerful is connecting to the love within yourself. And last but not least, we have the sigil for the body of the collective, the human collective. This is the serpent's eye, and the serpent's eye is to be observant of your physical reality at this time. Really, and I see the new moon on the right and the inversion of the wolf energy on the left. And whenever I see the inversion, the inverted wolf rune, I see a mountain and clouds, and I see the North Star at the top of that. Meaning that and then I see an energy of one, just a person standing there. Okay? So, with this, watch and observe your surroundings and try to connect to the love that's around you. Okay? And if you're not recognizing the love that's around you, then that's very telling. Sometimes, in order to experience love, to know love, we have to go without it. Because you will know when love is there. You will know. And those of us who know what love is, we know what it feels like without it. So observe, go within at this time too. Go within and tune into your form, tune into your body as an individual. And know that love is a journey. I'm seeing the mountain. I'm seeing you have to start at the bottom and work your way up to the summit and then work your way down. Reach for the star, for the North Star. See what it has to teach you and continue on with your journey and show and demonstrate that love to someone else. One of the most powerful forms of energy manipulation, okay, is sharing. Okay? When you share an experience of love with someone else, that it penetrates and permeates all that is an illusion, all that is ill, all that is diseased and imbalanced. Sometimes love can be the most challenging thing to commit to. And when love becomes the easiest thing to give and to physically demonstrate to another person, I feel that you are evolving. Your consciousness is finally evolving. Your human is evolving. You're able to embrace and embody who you truly are when love comes easy to you. And when love leaves with ease from you. It isn't true love when you harbor all of it within yourself and you don't share it with anyone else. When you share it with love with someone, that means that your cup is full and it is overflowing. You don't necessarily attach yourself to it in an unhealthy way, because love is abundant and infinite. So do your best. I challenge you, my dear listener. What I'm seeing with this energy in front of me is observe your physical reality. Go within yourself. Ask yourself where love is within you, within your physical form. Where love is within your home, where love is within your workplace, your neighborhood, your grocery stores, your shopping centers, your libraries. Where is love? And some of you may say, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. The I is right here, because the I is telling me that love is here. It's watching you. It's observing you. It's unattached. For those of you who believe or who have a connection with the angelic realm or with the spirit world and with ancestors, and your paradigm expands beyond the social norms, okay? If you believe in that stuff, then you know and feel the love around you when you tune into your angels, when you tune into your guides. They don't attach themselves to you. They don't feed off of you. They don't block you. They lovingly observe and watch for an opening to connect, as you lovingly observe and watch for an opening to connect. And that is what I'm asking with you. Watch and observe for an opening to connect to the love that surrounds you, because it's there. It's waiting. So in conclusion, you will find your way. Okay? You will find your way with love. It's an ever-evolving journey. And those of you that are struggling with it mentally, maybe you just, ended a partnership with someone, or you're beginning one, it's okay. Step back from the mind. And if you are thinking of that person, and that person's like on your mind a lot, then send love, nothing but love to them. Okay? And if you're not feeling love at that moment, then detach yourself from it and focus on something else. For those of you who are struggling emotionally with it, you feel headless, you feel like you have no control, your emotions are taking you up and down, know that you can connect with the love within you to help guide you. Allowing your heart to guide you. Those of you who are struggling to recognize the love that surrounds you in your physical reality, because guess what? There are times where there truly isn't a lot of love around you. And how I perceive this and how sources showed me is hate is the opposite of love, right? But hate is love that has forgotten itself. Hate is love that has forgotten itself. And when you're in a physical environment, or you're in an emotional space or a mental headspace where there's a lot of hate or lack of love, it's because love has forgotten itself. When we forget ourselves, when we forget who we are, that's like a playground for a lot of unhealthy habits and emotions and thought forms. Okay? So know that this is a journey, and know that love is constantly finding itself again. Love is constantly finding itself through us, the collective, through our life experiences, through our failures, through our successes, through our illnesses, through our health, through our creativity, through the things that we destroy and we destruct. So know that love is constantly moving and is constantly wanting to find you. May this message find you well and whole. Again, my name is Silvertree, and please visit my music channel called SLBRTR, where I focus in on sound healing and chanting and prayers, living prayers. I love the area of healing and sound healing, so please check that out. And I also have Seeds of Silvertree, my third channel, where that's kind of random. I'm not quite sure the direction of it quite yet. I'm going to allow that channel to evolve however it should, however Source guides me to use it. I really appreciate your time and your energy. Thank you so much for listening. Always remember, Expand your consciousness, evolve your human being, and embrace your supreme loving guidance. Until next time.